Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are back. We are back again with some more fun stuff. We are back again. What the hell? Oh god, we are back. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! We are back. We are back. And as always, as we're coming back to the usual shenanigans, you know, we have a lot to do. We have a lot to cover. Nah, this is probably gonna be a relaxed stream. So, hey, Mr. Stinky Brew, how are you doing, Stinky Brew? How are you doing today? Welcome back to an OBS style stream. We haven't done one in a while, and I think we were deserving of one. I think we are deserving of an OBS stream. I feel like it's been a while since I've done one, and I think, obviously for obvious reasons, we should do an OBS stream. Should do an OBS stream. Trying to get my stream thing going. Obviously, I have no clue what we're going to cover. Right. I just don't know what we're going to be covering today. So the dorps are having a great time. Looks like the dorps are quite intoxicated from what it looks like. That's always great to see. We got some new emojis. Apparently, I need 2 more memberships. I need 2 more memberships to get more emojis. So you know what? If you got to get more emojis, if you guys want to support me, remember to donate and remember to just get a membership. Become a membership for $1. The more the more members we have, the more emojis we can have. You guys understand? We need more emoji. Well, we need or you can go on Kick. You can go on my Kick. You can go on my personal Kick. You can go on my Kick as well. You can get the emojis there. You can get the emojis there. You know. You can get some emojis there if you want. Yeah. 2 more memberships, and I can get all the emojis I want. Good. Before we go further, I want to make sure I have everything I need because I need to set the Streamlab. God, I really fucking. I don't hate Streamlab particularly. I just I had it here. GPT, what the fuck? Hold up. Sorry guys, I'm trying to look. So apparently I realize this now. I didn't realize it until after the fact. But apparently, the other day the reason why the Kick chat was behind was because it looked like StreamYard was still connected. So if the Kick chat is behind, it has to do with something with Stream Labs. I really fucking hate some of these things. Like it's like it's great that I'm able to see chat. I'm always I'm happy I can see chat, but the problem is like God dang, I need to hold up, ladies and gentlemen, stream. Oh, there we go, I have it here. I have it. No, it just gave me the stupid ass thing. Never mind. Oh my god. That is just so freaking barbaric. Hold up, can I even pop it up? Hold up, StreamYard, Streamlet, recent event. Okay, I got the event thing. Cool. Because price me too. Is there a time? Alright. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to work something out. I don't know why I can't. Never mind. Alright, well, either way, as long as I can see chat, I don't really care. That's all that chat cares about. As long as I can see them. Chat only cares as long as I can see them. That's all that chat cares about. Let me get out of these applications that I don't need right now, so it doesn't, hog up all the memories, hog up all this memory. What can we cover? What can we even do today? What can we watch today in our little hellhole of the internet? I guess the LGCU stuff is on. Let me see what's ongoing. Let me see if any news stuff is worth covering right now. I mean, there probably is some news stuff that is worth covering. I'm just checking out. Based on your reviews. Okay, well, that sounds like me. Good morning. Hello, David Bolo podcast. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What are you doing today? I'm just gonna go see what any news outlets have been out. Let's see anything newsworthy worth covering today. If any, it's just go. Oh look. Just like it looks like our good old friend at LG is it Microsoft partnering with LG to bring Xbox games to selective cars. Sounds like a disaster in the make. Is that a Leo? That's like a disaster in the making. If you want my honest opinion, trying to bring gaming into the car. I don't know why you want to do something crazy like that. Actually, I do need that. Actually, I do need that. Wait a minute. Back to the news outlet. Back to the news outlets. Let's see what else. Wait, that is a Nanji. What's watching your stream, David? That's good. See, we are interconnecting with people. We are interconnecting with people. We are back in business, ladies and gentlemen. Slowly, I know I saw. I'm probably gonna wait till later to watch the Mr. Deadman stuff, cause I usually like to keep the OBS stuff and the, uh, I like to keep my OBS stuff and my, keep the OBS stuff and my this stuff separated from each other. Go on next. No, that's how I am. Let's read some news. Let's read some news to kind of get the day going. Oh my god, I really hate this shit. Oh wait, I could put it right here. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. A little bit like that. And then window capture. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I'm doing now. I am a bit professional. That is horrible looking. What the freak did I do there? Well, all I need is this, so all I need is a chat, so I don't really care for anything else. And you guys can read it, so that's perfectly fine. So let's do this. So PlayStation 6 reportedly launching with detachable disk drive. Sony is reportedly preparing to make a modular design as a key part of the PlayStation 6 with a detachable disk drive planned for launch. The detachable drive was first introduced midway through the PS5 lifecycle with the console slim model in effect to cut down on manufacturer and shipping costs. Sony offered players to opt to buy a digital unit and add a disk driver later, meaning you wouldn't have to buy a whole new console if you wanted a physical disc. Naturally, the feature is quickly gaining popularity, even if it didn't spark a bit of controversy regarding the price. Some fans felt that approach was unnecessary and called out Sony for the charging extra when the PS5 Pro launched without built-in drive, forcing buyers to pay around $80 for an additional add-on. Despite criticism, show the model worked and it has led to Sony to make a permanent change. This reminds me of a time. It's funny that we're reading this now. It reminds me how like back when the what is it? When the PS5, not the PS5, when the Switch 2 was like being announced, there was a lot of criticism for it, right? There was just a whole heap of criticism. There was a whole heap of problems. As when the system was first announced, right? I remember when people were criticizing the Switch 2 for a number of reasons relating to the whole like, relating to the price and how the system was gonna work. Now, thanks, Sinky. Is this really gonna work with the PS6? Depends on the price. Like, is it meant to cut shipping and price? I really doubt it. I really doubt that it's gonna make any real difference, like anybody thinks it is. I really, really doubt. I mean, how many times we've seen companies say that, oh, this is gonna make a difference, this is gonna, it really doesn't. Like, it rarely ever does make a real difference. And if anything, the consumer still has to pay for it more down the line. I mean, like, you know, they say that, but it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, even let's keep reading though. Let's keep reading. It's the news comes from exclusive Inside Gaming, which state that the it's identical to the PlayStation 5 and the yeah, like it doesn't really matter. Like I feel like they're trying to make a case by saying that like, oh, this is gonna cut prices, it's gonna make things cheaper, but it really doesn't. Most of the time, what it is just the same thing over and over. Like, I mean, as a consumer, right? As a consumer myself, do I see this being like a new trend? It depends. Like the only two companies that are currently making any consoles right now is like Nintendo and Nintendo and Sony are the only ones. I haven't played a video game since 2001. Shit, that long ago. I mean, I'm saying you are missing quite a bit, but at the same time, you're not really missing quite a bit. Cause it's like, if you're a gamer, you're just kind of fucked, right? You're just fucked from the get-go, right? You got really nobody to support you. Most companies hate you with a passion. And the ones that do support like the consumers, right, generally kind of go to the wayside, right? That's how it is. Between like rising prices, anti-consumer policies, almost downright just like, I mean, like fan projects are one thing, and that's whatever. See what else is going on. Let's see. Not really much. It is an early Tuesday. San Francisco shows that we refuse to release crime video because it would make people racist. Oh, they're talking about that thing that happened a couple days. That's kind of stupid. I mean, but that makes sense. Obviously, that like you have companies. Obviously you're not gonna release video evidence of somebody committing a crime, even though we live in a country where we like to praise justice. But if you want justice, justice is a virtue. The Pirate Nations has something. Let's see. Pirate Nation's a pretty good place. They got some interesting stuff to go through. Game Pass. Not really much. Not really much. Let's see who's live right now. Besides me, who is currently live? Okay, May, interesting subject. I think China has a lot going on that we don't know about. I would buy PS5 if I could have sex with it. The sex bot 3000. China's an interesting situation. China is in a weird spot where I don't know if I really want to get into global politics. I don't know. Like China's a weird country because every year people are saying that China's finally going to collapse, China's going to crumble, and it's like I don't think it will. I think if anything, China will keep going. The 3,000, 4,000 year long dynastic power of China has been going on. I mean, even if like let's say like the CCP goes out of favor, it doesn't mean anything in the end. I mean, the CCP is just an extension of Chinese civilization as a whole. Like to me, the communist element doesn't mean anything, bar from maybe like Mao Zedong, right? Who was like a very staunch communist. But after him, it's kind of been like here or there. Talking to somebody about that, and someone said to me that like maybe in a couple years Mao Zedong won't be like the father of China anymore, and it will be somebody else. And then obviously I think China, which is a very highly nationalist country, may keep going down that route. But it's something you gotta really praise the Chinese for. But then with how global affairs are going and how trade and manufacturing are going, I mean China is moving all their manufactured stuff to like overseas countries like Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, those places as a proxy to get away from U.S. tariffs. And I think the U.S. isn't dumb enough. I mean, the U.S. is smart enough to know that's going on The question is, if the U.S. is really gonna go at it hard, you know, because you got to deal with both domestic and overseas. And obviously, the U.S. could, right? Like theoretically, the U.S. has enough land resources and the manpower to rebuild its manufacturing industry. It really does. But then the question comes down to a company. But then the thing goes from there is how how entangled are these companies with global politics? That the moment China becomes common, we go bye bye. That's true. True. But I don't. I think like China doesn't need capitalism. I think China it really it doesn't need capitalism for what it's trying to do. Because ultimately, none of that. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, because whether it be capitalism, communism, whatever, as long as the mandate of heaven is being fulfilled and the people are happy, it doesn't really matter the economy of China or the politics. I think we can see that. I think we saw that already. Like people ask, like, how can the Chinese live under the CCP? And people don't realize, well, like, China went from for a lack of better word, a not even an industrial country. Most of the country wasn't even connected. Most of the country wasn't even industrialized or urbanized, right? China makes all their money from capitalism, but they make their money from capitalism, but they don't need it in the way that like America does. Like China isn't built on capitalism; it's built on whatever the Han Chinese people want. If they have to use capitalism to get the money, it is what it is, right? But everything is subject to the CCP. Like this is how I see it. Like I think maybe it's like kind of alien to a lot of people, but like, and this is what I'm trying to get across. Like, you got to understand that came from what 100 years ago, right? Right before if we stop buying China, it goes bye bye. That is also true. That is also true. But even if we stop buying from China directly, the Chinese companies have expanded so much outwards into other East Asian countries. It's like, does it even matter? Maybe it does matter, and like long term it matters most, right? Like, let's say we give most of our money to, let's say, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, right? And they start making our goods. I mean, it would matter, right? It would matter a lot, but it's not gonna matter short term, right? Because like when you live in a democratic state, short term goals are what matter the most rather than long term goals. I mean, the one thing you could say about the CCP is, or really China, it looks long term rather than short term. But that all depends if the current government can maintain the mandate of heaven, which has never left the Chinese mind. As long as the CCP holds the mandate of heaven, it doesn't matter, right? But it also said like 100 years ago, China China was basically like what, not even a industrial power. It was going through the warlord period where multiple warlord countries were coming at each other. Like most of the warlords in China in general all went at each other's throat. China was basically, ripped apart between the warlords and the Japanese and to some extent the Soviets, right? And so after the end of the Civil War, and obviously you got the Great Leap Forward and all that. Yeah, it was brutal. It was terrifying. At the same time, it's like, well, after all of that was done and settled with, and when the new regime came into power, more or less going away from the Mao Zedong policies, though I think no matter what, it would have still happened. I think those policies that Mao Zedong enacted would have probably still have occurred, just not in the same degree. Because the KMT, the Comitaine, I don't think that's what they call the Comitaine. I forgot what the nationalists were called, like the actual name of the nationalists. I think they probably would have enacted not similar like cultural policies that we would have saw under Mao Zedong, but we would have seen some people die regardless. Like that's just the truth. No matter what you try to do, there will always be blood on the floor, and there's no way to avoid it. I think that's just something people don't want to come to realize. And for me, you know, if I was a Chinese living now, I think whether you like it or not, those early days of the industrialization of China was necessary. Yeah, it sucked that a lot of people died. Yeah, it sucked that a lot of cultural things lost. But at the same time, do you genuinely think that the average current Chinese give a shit about it? No. They're living better probably than they were 100 years ago. They're at least, you could say, much more wealthy, and they have more resources. They have more food. They had more. It kind of just shows that at least for now, for a generation or two, you can push down materialism for a year or two, for a generation or two, till that generation, after the third or fourth generation says enough is enough. I mean, we kind of see that in America, right? We see that in America, at least, like, what, after the 80s and 90s. I think we saw a weird boom of, like, of good. Modern day lifestyle of the Chinese people could destroy the CCP if they lose a car and the access to business and people will revolt. They have money now. Yeah, they do. But then the question is, it's like, do you want to deal with the mess that comes after the revolt? Because I don't think people understand. Anytime that when China goes into a full-on revolt or any type of civil war, it always ends in a massacre. It says that's something that people don't understand about Chinese history. Look at any point of Chinese history where there was a revolt or a change of government or dynastic rule, and it always ended in millions of people being wiped out. I don't think people comprehend that, right? It's like, yeah, let's say a civil war breaks out in America. Maybe like in total, like 2 or 3 million people will die. But in China, that number will be up in the tens to 20 to 30, into like almost, you know, extreme numbers. And that's something people can't comprehend. Like, let's say if China decided to go into a full civil war, full on revolt, it won't be a couple thousand or a couple hundred. It would be in the millions within a matter of months. And I don't think people can really like deal with that. Unless you're like a sociopath or a psychopath that is like, oh, full on Machiavellianism. That's perfectly fine. But so most of us don't understand true poverty. They know it and remember it, and they will fight. Yeah, yeah, they do. Because like, look, like the current, like the modern Chinese citizen, right? Their parents and grandparents were probably poor as fuck, right? Their grandparents what lived through the Civil War, lived through the Japanese invasion, lived through everything, the rise of Mao Zedong, and then their parents lived through the change from Mao Zedong to the current CCP. Those kids are probably reminded every day by their parents of the sacrifice in blood and poverty. That's probably kids who, grandparents told them that they literally had nothing to their name. They literally came from the farmland. They came from far apart provinces in China. They don't even know the name to anymore. Villages that don't even exist anymore, right? To me, that's just crazy. And most Americans, unless you're like immigrants, right? Unless you're like a South American or a Spanish immigrant or an African, right? Many are not gonna know that feeling. You know, like I understand what it means to kind of have almost nothing, but I also know that I may came from nothing. I'm also aware that like compared to people from other countries, I am better off. I mean, it's weird to say this, and whether or not, however you want to say it, or how if you want to agree or disagree, you're better off being a poor American than being a poor Mexican or being a poor African, or right? Because if you're a poor American, you can just pillage the system. I know that's fucked to say that, but it's true. You could get welfare, you can get food stamps, you could get most benefits that most people don't even get. And depending on the city or the state you live in, you could get basically like a free ride, right? So let's say you're an immigrant, you can essentially get whatever you want. So it is just kind of crazy. And I don't think many people know that. I think people do know about it, but many people don't. I feel like many of them don't comprehend that in some to some degree. That a poor American is better than a poor African or a poor Mexican or a poor South American or a poor Brazilian or a poor East Asian person, right? Because you don't get that benefit. You don't get that security net that you would normally get in other country. You don't. You don't have that. Like you could be a single Spanish woman right now with two kids. They are officially experiencing entitlement. The new generation of CC plate it belongs to the people. The people will go against her. Oh yeah. Right. They are officially experiencing entitlement. The new generation of CC plate it belongs to the people, and the people will go against her. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, if they go down that route, the people. I mean, what would end up happening is cliques would develop, and I think we're already seeing that. It's why Zhao, or the Zhao, I'm gonna pronounce it, fucking Xi Jinping or whatever his name. I can't pronounce Chinese correctly, so I'm not going to try. It's one of the main people don't understand it. But like, was it a couple months ago? He enacted a policy to like kind of like go after certain politicians, go after certain cliques. I think the average person in America saw that, oh, he's trying to secure his power, which is true, but he's also probably trying to prevent stuff like this from happening. He doesn't want cliques, he doesn't want factions, right? He wants there to be a single group or single party under one rule. Whether it's whatever is one idea of the CCP or whatever. Because once you start having gangsters, once you start having cliques develop and more in-depth factions, you'll start to see problems emerge. And I think he's trying to prevent another warlord state. He's trying to prevent another warlord era in China. Because if a warlord era happens in China again, it's gonna be with nukes. So imagine just one day waking up and you hear the news of Beijing got nuked to the ground. I don't think Xi Jinping wants to see that. He's trying to prevent and I don't like the guy. You don't have to like somebody to understand pragmatism or understand what they're trying to do. That's how I see it. Let me find a video we can watch. Let me find a stream we can watch. But that's how I generally do see things, right?
Yeah.
That's how I generally see things like that. Like, how can you? It's like Keem banning Brantley and calling her a retard is wild. That was wild. That shit was funny though. I was dying laughing. I was like, okay, Keem. I mean, to be fair, no hate on Brantley, but like when you act like that, like what do you holy shit? I fucked this shit up. I mean, when you act like that, what do you expect? I mean, that's how their relationship is. How am I supposed to judge? I've seen worse relationships. I'm gonna get Call of Duty up in the background. I'm gonna keep this playing, and I also so talk whatever.
There's a lot of good ones, y'all. And
Yo,
okay, we come from true crime.
we
So
come
we
from
did true crime. Yeah, there was a little drama. So that's why they call it crama because but a lot of it got really ugly.
Ugly.
And yeah. So but we still love and it sounds so weird to say I love true crime. That's a
Right.
weird
No, yeah.
statement to make because you
For
don't
sure.
want true crime to happen to anybody.
No.
But we find it very interesting.
Yes.
We love to read about it, to watch it, and try to figure things out. That's just how both of our minds work. And I know there's some people in here that love it too, because I know you.
Yep.
And
all right. See what's
and
going on
AMAC
here
probably
with
feels the
OBS.
same way. She knows
Hola,
some of y'all too.
Spot
And
Pactor Lewis. How are you doing
yeah, I
today?
think
When
that'll be a good hit.
when they play fight
We
all the
definitely got
time,
some
you
true
know it
crime
was an
in here
actual fight low.
that are in it for the true crime.
You think
not
so?
Yeah,
The
for me, it's
crazy
just
shit that started happening.
I just love just like it
Let me get
fascinates
the
me
Call of Duty
people's
up in the
minds that
background
can
so we have.
solve the crimes. That's
Yes.
fascinating
Okay.
for me. So
I wanted to do autopsies, y'all. That was my thing. I wanted to be a
I mean-
forensic pathologist and
Oh,
I,
figure it
I feel
all
like none
out.
of us are
Not
really in the
again. Dead
position to really like
I
question the
get-
relationship. It's how I feel about like when we draw the term like psychopath or sociopath. Like to me, it's like I realize it's not even doing what I want.
I don't care if you're dead or alive. You're still a sweetheart or a baby. Unless we say bless your heart, then we might slap you.
That's bad.
So
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold up.
The,
Hold up.
Calling the
Hold
the
up,
dead
let me
body the
make sure I'm not
baby is
letting-
kind of-
yeah,
not dox
baby,
myself.
honey. Like let's find out what happened to you, darling, baby.
Oh,
That's yeah.
Greek.
All right, give
We
me a
call
second.
everybody some term of endearment.
Update, son of a
Unless we say,
bitch.
bless
Like
your
I've been
heart.
gone from
That's
playing
the
Call of
only
Duty
way
for
my
like a
side.
couple days, and now there's a fucking
Yeah.
update. I hate
Freaky,
gaming. I
bet
really
this
hate
is,
gaming
like, super,
sometimes.
like, hits close to home.
I
It
can't get a
happened really
break from
close to
all this
where I grew
bullshit.
up.
I'm just trying
I
to
mean,
stream
obviously
for
it
a little
wasn't
bit.
old
I'm trying to
enough,
stream to like
for it to be happening while I was.
I don't know how long to
alive,
stream.
but
I was in Brantley
know,
Twitter
like,
space with one
lot
other
of the
person. She was
areas
talking
he
once. He says she can be
prowled
worse than
were
Keen, but keeps it
where
out,
I
keep it out of
grew
the
up,
public to
so-
respect him and not being
and when he was
drama.
caught, it was. I'm just gonna say, just close to things that I know.
That's fair.
Very.
But I mean, like, if that's the case, how bad can she be? I mean,
Now,
we
how do
said
y'all take
wouldn't want to
something
be a
I said
fly on
like
the
that
wall
and
when they
turn it
happen, and
into
that was
something
angry
that-
and live.
I
Good
don't
morning, everyone.
understand.
Good morning,
Somebody
above the
needs to
tree.
explain this to me. Do
Hi,
I
Tree.
have any Southern people in this chat that understand where I'm coming from?
Okay, let me get Call of Duty up here.
Han Solo. Oh my God, that McMillions is one of my favorite documentaries ever.
Is
have
it
you
not
seen
capturing?
McMillions?
Why is it not going
I saw
through?
half of it. I
Oh
didn't
my
finish
God.
it.
because the fucking
I mean, if that's how
one
their
of the,
relationship
like,
is,
the
that's like
detectives is
wild in
one
my
of my favorite
eyes.
people in life ever. I want to meet him.
Because
what
we can
was his
wait.
name?
I mean, that's pretty wild. That's how their life can be. It said low-cal chubby is still
I saw
boring. I've
half
only
of it.
watched the main show now since they moved Queens.
The one that wore the.
Well, we
the
need
gold
something to like
fronts.
kind of fill in the gap because I don't think there's really much going on. Is there like another? It's like high street. It's like is there another stream we could probably like maybe we can watch?
Oh, there's no-
There's not really much we can do. It's not like oh we can play music in the
No
back. I mean we could
sound
play music in the
bites, John
background.
Vaughn. No sound bites.
Like I'm just really waiting till like Cafe
I
pops in or
forget that
something.
that's a thing.
Let's see. Actually, let me see who's live, and we can just stream snipe
Oh,
them instead.
God.
Yeah, it's just
Doug
chubby,
Matthews.
radical
He
colder.
was-
So your spirit animal.
I could, but I don't want to get into politics right. I mean, we got into politics, but I don't want to get into politics.
he
At politics.
was
Subby should do mukbang. Holy shit, I would pay for
This
mukbang.
guy. Hilarious.
I would pay
He
for some
laughed,
mukbang.
He just danced to the beat of his own
And
drum.
let's take a look back.
Everything he
I like
said
people like
was
that.
the most hilarious
Savage.
thing he's ever heard. It was like just one of those.
Oh,
people
give me a second,
that
let me
says
yell,
something
yeah.
Then just cackles at it.
Yawning as always, so I can like get the day
Alright. Well,
started.
Daniel,
'cause
you
I
didn't
know
give
my
me a
day's
lot
gonna
of
be busy
homework.
again.
I know.
I gotta watch the catfishes and what was
Gotta
the
watch
first
the
one?
catfish. Catfish? I like catfish.
Hold on, you said catfish. The catfish.
Well, I know
gotta
Grace
finish
is
watching
on,
the
but like
McMillions,
I don't want
and
to
then
get
there was another one.
copyrighted. They were
High
playing.
school cat.
Cause I woke up
Oh,
today
at
and I
the
was like, okay, who's on? Let's see what anything
Oh,
I'm
God,
missing.
B.
And then
I
I
knew-
looked
see, I
over
knew
and
you
the
were gonna
Dorps
do
is
that
still
shit. I knew
streaming.
it.
I'm like, they're doing this 8-hour long stream, and I'm like, holy
Alright,
shit.
you guys, the goal has been hit. Thank you so much, Beezer. I knew
Judge Gore said the Donald goal is
Beezer.
karaoke and BC. Literally, no one wants
did
that.
it.
That is
Right.
just
Y'all crazy
gorge on
mad.
food. Fatties, gorge on food. Eat,
Thank
eat, you
so
fatties,
much.
eat.
We appreciate your support and everybody's.
I mean, like, just do karaoke.
OBS needs to
Just do karaoke on stream.
Everything's
Do it on a
working.
Friday. Do it on a weekend. Like, why y'all gotta be like
I
this?
can't close this goddamn window.
I'm just like, just do what everybody does. Like, I mean, like that's what most VTubers do. They just do the karaoke shit on stream. They don't do this shit on VC because they know that people will pay a lot of money for it. It's like, why do these people like this?
Window
What
on
problem?
I can't close the window on
Ugh.
OBS that I was typing the goal.
There's no
in.
such thing as sleeping
It's the
around
same
here.
shit that happened before. So
But like,
I don't think.
I don't
anybody
know.
can see
I
it.
maybe I get it.
Let's carry on.
Because
Please
Keem is
don't.
very strict
Okay,
about
we're gonna
what
focus.
and what could be
I
on
gotta
stream,
cancel
but I'm
that
like,
menu. Hold on.
just
Oh my
let
God.
these people
Why
just
is
do
my
this
computer
shit.
doing this?
See, they like these little. Thing.
On our display.
They better come and eat them because they ain't gonna have no juice.
They ain't gonna. I better come and eat
Alright.
them because they ain't gonna have some juice.
Okay,
Any
full
what's
screen or
events
because my
going on?
fucking
What's events
computer
going
is
on
taking a
currently?
stupid fucking shit. So
Shit the bed, y'all. Shit the bed.
no, you can't. Oh my
Okay.
god. Okay. Thank God.
They shit to bed. What are you
Alright.
fucking
Now you're
doing?
full screen. Woo.
You ready?
All right, here we go. She
Voting
eats
in
the
progress?
pickles. She's gonna drink the juice.
What voting? What the fuck have I been missing?
This is
God
worse than
damn.
yesterday to me.
Boogieing in the old local VC with
Let's
Juan,
go,
and he missed him and him. They
Angie,
did a
let's
pilot video for
Let's
her
go,
OnlyFans. It looked
Angie,
like
let's
stick
go.
on a water bed, and then
Let's
on
go,
next
Angie,
life. This is the
let's
only
go.
movie
Chug,
family friendly.
chug,
Love.
chug.
Oh my god, I remember those days. I remember being the
I
VC.
can't do it too
Those
fast.
the early VC days were so wild. It was basically just the Twiggy show half the time for the early VC stuff.
Ew.
Like I remember waking up.
Ew.
I remember like a few times when I was at work, I would just go on the VC and see what's going on. And there's always somebody on the VC. There was at least
Is
there
it
was
sad?
always
I'm
a
not
person in
okay.
the
This
VC
is
you can
not
talk to or
okay.
chill
Not
with.
okay. Bees are.
Like
Look
I
what you did. We're just kidding.
I do miss those VC days. Like I could go back.
Oh,
I mean
she's
I
going
I
back for
could.
more. She's going back for more.
I could go back to
Alrighty.
the back to their Discord and everything, pay the $10 to be a
You're gonna
member
drink it
and all
all?
that fun stuff.
Am I
I
supposed
thought
to?
about it, but
No.
it's like, do I
I
really
know,
I,
want
I
to?
probably need to leave.
Because then I
it
have to
there, but-
unfriend all these people. Then I'll
Alright.
have to like
So I took
leave
it from
all
there.
these Discords, and I'm like, I don't have the energy for that shit.
Ooh.
Well,
To
I'm
the-
gonna die,
That's a lot. Oh God, you're gonna be burned.
and it froze,
Oh my god.
and
burps are
it's
gonna
stuck,
smell
and
so
it's gonna
bad.
crash,
This is
and I'm gonna
this
die.
is disgusting.
Never mind. Oh, I'm still alive.
Ugh. Oh my god.
I'm still alive.
I don't
How?
work near anybody today.
My internet
I'm
dash.
gonna work
I think I
from
need to get
home
an
today.
Ethan. I think
Anyway,
if I
but-
did drill a
Good.
hole,
I was gonna say.
if I drill a hole to my other wall with my internet, I
Oh
can
my
probably
god.
do
How do
that.
people eat that shit?
And we're crashing.
Ugh.
And we're crashing again.
Oh,
And it's
God.
stuck and it's
Good
frozen.
job, girl.
Can
You
karaoke
did
be
it.
done on YouTube with realistically backtracking
My
without
mom
getting a copyright check? I was watching out the awesome guitar who does Van Halen cover coming. So, and it used to soon as he was done. I deleted my Discord finally and had an African woman
Well, no,
made a friend
actually,
with
she
suggested
just
roleplay,
burped
and I
it.
don't want those lives coming out
And I
to
was like,
haunt me.
someone keeps farting. And she's like,
What the fuck did I just read a pig?
Oh
What?
my God.
I mean, you could in theory
yeah, the egg
do it.
burps.
You can
Yeah.
probably
They smell like-
could do
yeah,
a
they
like an
smell like
actual.
Smell like farts, yeah.
You can probably
The thing
do
is
it.
that I love.
You could probably
deviled eggs.
find like
I love
you
them.
know
I don't like the pickles in them.
you could probably
But
find
you can put a little bit of pickle juice in
some
it and
type
it's
of like
fine.
you know karaoke
Um,
version
It just it
that is
brings
like,
out that
you know,
little
copyright
deviled egg
friendly.
flavor. That
but
shit
you
right
could
there.
probably do
If
something
eating
like
pickles
that.
on anything, like a burger or something, it takes
I-
away.
you know,
from the
there's
flavor of the
probably it's a
burger.
copyright
like,
version.
It's
It's
like
a-
onion.
Did they updated
It
the
It
GUI?
overpowers it.
Soft.
I hate.
Tell
Yeah,
them.
I hate onions. And now,
Also forgot to
I like
say,
a
guys,
blue
we got new
onion with a little
emojis.
dipping
If you guys
sauce.
want to be a member,
But like eating
remember,
onions on a
guys,
burger,
it only
why
costs
would you wanna
$1 to be a
overpower the
member.
burger?
$1.
It's a little kick.
If I could get two
That
more
gives you a
members,
little-
I like the flavor. Like if
we
you
can
cook
add more
onions in,
emojis.
like say gravy, you cook the
Think about
onions
that,
in there
guys.
and you have that
more
onion
members
flavor,
mean
but
more
I'm not gonna eat
emojis,
the onion.
and more
I'll cook
emoji
it in
means
the
more
like the
more me
gravy or
dealing with this shit.
the hamburger steak or whatever. But I'm not
Remember,
gonna eat the onion.
remember
But
that.
it gives it the flavor, which I like. But
I hate
that shit
grifting.
right there, that pickle shit, that is for the damn birds. Y'all
I
can keep
got
those
pickles.
Well, Hanto.
I
I
don't
don't know what with the
Something
girls
like-
in
the one thing
pickles.
I
I feel
do
like there's
pickles is,
something
like,
like I feel like
pickle
Sunny
brine.
was like, not worth it,
What the hell
Lamel.
is that?
Good
You've
point.
never had where like
Good
you
point.
brine the so like
The
some restaurants
give the
will
fights.
brine
Ah, thank you,
brine
practice,
in
practice.
pickles. So
He-Man
here's the
received
chicken
gifted
when
member
you're
by
in-
practice. Oh look, He-Man,
Pickle.
Jim. All the oh look,
Polly.
Polly,
Not even chicken
Steven,
strips.
this is Stephanie Truman.
I eat. Yeah, I'll eat.
DJ.
chicken.
Oh, never mind.
So
Thanks,
there's
Patrick.
nothing
Ah, look.
does it in the-
Now we got emojis. Now we can get everybody gets an
They brine it
emojis.
and fry it. They brine
Now the emoji gang rise up.
Does it taste like pickles?
Show me your emoji,
it.
guys.
The slightest amount.
I got a happy.
You can
There we go.
tell.
Now I can add more emoji
Sound
after
like
the
pickles.
stream.
Kinda like
So
deviled
then we get the
eggs.
StreamYard
Kind of
going.
like deviled eggs.
We can do
But
more
it
shit.
sound Just remind me of like rotten eggs.
That might
That's
be
what
the
we can do.
mustard, though. Like, it's weird though because I don't like
I'm
mustard.
talking about it's an
I don't
anime
like
hand,
mustard.
anime.
Like,
Ha!
on a
Face,
burger, I don't
slum,
like
happy
mustard.
doom.
I just don't like mustard, but
neither.
you put a little bit in
I
your
don't like mustard. What's
your
wrong with
deviled
you?
egg stuff, and it's fine.
Enjoy and thank you.
My husband don't eat mayonnaise,
Practice.
but I put it in my
I can't
tuna
speak.
fish salad.
I can't
and he
speak.
loves
I
it.
can't read. I can't even write.
People are
What's
weird.
wrong with me today?
People are strange.
People are
When you're a
strange.
stranger.
Oh shit.
Fly me
Pickle,
to
you gotta sing it.
the.
Pickle, you gotta
Maybe
sing
I
it.
should do a
I
karaoke
keep thinking of
stream.
this. See,
Maybe
I
I
wanna
should
go
like.
sing in the VC and I can't.
Maybe I should do a
It's all-
karaoke stream where I'm just singing old Frank Sinatra songs.
Feelings like-
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe when we have a StreamYard stream
You're
today,
holding
I'll
me
do
back. Let me
Frank
sing,
Sinatra.
damn it. I feel
Because
like
everybody can do
Tootsie. I
Frank
wanna
Sinatra.
sing.
Everybody can do Frank
Let me
Sinatra.
be a star.
Better deserved than eBay on Chubby's.
All
Is
right,
it better
well, we
deserves
got
it?
about,
But remember,
I'd
it's
say,
only
a minute and a half.
$1.
So remember, guys, we
I have made it
guys
so
are
cheap for
rewind
everybody to
time
become a
flexible
member
off
on
the
purpose.
bus.
Only $1.
Us.
Maybe that's what I'll
Drop you
do.
guys
Maybe
off
I'll do
here.
a fake
After we go
Sinatra
wherever
intro where I'm
fucking
singing
we
"Fly
ride
Me to the Moon,"
'Cause
"Raining in My
that's
Heart."
one-
Well,
that's one
maybe
show
that's what
you
I'll
never know
do.
what the fuck is gonna happen.
Fly me to the moon,
fun, lighthearted
sing
show.
among the stars.
Dumpster fire. So
God, I don't know why I'm
See,
thinking of Frank Sinatra.
we'll see
I
what
had
happens.
an
But yes,
interesting
10
weekend,
p.m.
if you couldn't
Eastern,
tell. Frank
7
Sinatra was my
Pacific,
friend.
we'll be back on again.
You guys
Hang out
don't
with
understand how it
y'all,
feels
talk
to
about
get drunk,
everything that
get
happened
lost in the
today.
wood, have Frank
and
Sinatra be your
Haley
only
Nelson is
guide,
gonna give us
and
some
then-
fun
and then
facts
after that, right? After
Yes.
that, find a random apple
People
orchard
don't
and
know
just
how to
start
behave.
eating random
People don't
apples
know
off
how
of
to behave and
orchard
shit
from an
does not
orchard
slow
farm.
down here, so.
That's how life should be. It's honestly
No.
insulting the name of a
Like
locale,
trying
so
to
don't.
capture it in a bottle
so
and that's, you
for
just
buzz,
can't.
for
People
retard, it's
wilding
bad
out over
faith.
here all the damn time.
All
But
the
they
time.
got
Chubby
no
when
damn
Boogie's
sense.
chubbier than
Like,
Tina.
what'd you do? Lose your sense?
Well,
when you got on
the idea
internet,
of
or
short
you
boat
just
started
always
with
been that way?
Michelangelo, right? SSO Michelangelo, who was one of the like members of the LC
I know.
early, or not the
I
LC.
used
I
to
mean,
be
he
like
was
this
there in the
little- I
LCU,
tried to be this
and he did everything he
calm and
can to
cool.
get a show with.
But
I knew
in
he
real
wasn't
life,
going to
I'm
get a. I mean, he could be
clown.
funny.
I'm a straight up.
Like
fool.
SSO
I like to
Michelangelo
joke
can be
around
pretty
and
funny,
do
but I knew
crazy
he was
things,
never
but when I
going to
got
get a
online, I
show.
tried to be different.
Just
So
because,
I
like-
kind of feel like I'm coming
Out of
coming
your
out of my shell
me.
to be
That was my
who
fault.
I actually am in real life. So that's what I feel like.
All right, guys. Well, we are gonna send you over to.
Let's
what's
go
it
for
called?
Tommy C, baby. Let's
All right,
go.
Tommy,
Woo!
have fun. We will see you guys later at 7.
But like
Pacific.
Short Bus started out with Michelangelo, and it didn't work out because he wasn't that Akeem gave people chant and let them fail. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I feel like I'm not saying that people can't succeed on YouTube. People can't get an audience. People could. It's just the problem is that it's just the mindset some of these people have. Oh, let me lower the volume.
to a special. There she is.
There we go.
Are you ready for this?
Holy shit.
The talent is here.
But I mean, like, Keem letting these people fail, like, I'm not trying to be an ass when I say this. It was pretty much smart on.
Thanks to all of you. Every one of you.
Let's go.
It was pretty smart, to let these people fail and see whether or not they can make it.
You're welcome.
Why my game stuck?
You're
Why
welcome.
is my game stuck?
I want to see a lot of thank yous in the chat.
Oh god,
So what's your
it's
deal?
gonna be
You're
my
gonna
day today.
Block water balloons?
I mean, like, you gotta let people
Yeah,
fail. Like, that's just how life
people,
is. Letting people
unfortunately, a little
fail
bit, see
and letting
what kind of
people.
second
You gotta let them
grade
fail and
people.
succeed in their
I
own
have
way.
my bow staff
Like,
here, I have my
As said,
gun
Michelangelo
staff.
failed
If
for a
people
number
wanna
of
donate
reasons.
a 20,
Thomas was
I'll
on
have
kick,
some
and I talked to him, and
water
I
balloons
said,
going my
don't
way, and I'll have
tell
to try
Keem,
to
and he
send them
didn't. He
off.
also let me
And we'll
troll Wing
see
that
if
one
I am
episode of
good
Locale,
enough, if
where
I
Wing
am
wanted
skilled
wanted me
enough.
banned.
More
Top
than-
guy.
when Fresh Prince
Yeah,
was
Tommy knows.
bad.
Tommy's a cool guy. I think Tommy knows how to, like. He knows what's up. He knows what the people want to do, and you can't take that away from the guy.
Good morning.
How much do we get? if
You gotta
hit yourself
gotta
in the
give
head
the guy
every
props.
Wait, what?
You're probably gonna hit yourself in the head. You're probably gonna hurt yourself.
I couldn't even check the
Nah,
James
it's
page.
okay. It's It's okay. I
Crank
got
face
you.
on kill.
I'm
All
very
right, let's go,
skilled.
baby.
You gotta believe me. Look at me. Do
You know,
I
maybe
look
I should do a
qualified?
cyberpunk run. Maybe I should like complete my
Absolutely qualified for
current
low
campaign of
calorie.
cyberpunk.
What belt did you get to?
Crank, what the fuck is this shit?
Black belt.
You didn't get a.
Maybe I used to watch
I don't believe that. Joe Rogan.
FFC
I
Daily
don't
when he would the
believe
when
that.
Joe
we would do
Rogan's
beta.
Phony. A
Oh, really?
sham.
The sham. All right, what are we gonna do? We got.
Mackerel is faking gay.
What are we gonna do? I want to see.
Nuketown
I'm
Block
actually
Party.
kind of excited. Are you excited? Do you want to see
I know.
Batgirl deflect?
He was the only actual free.
We got one.
He
in.
probably was.
We're doing.
Okay, so.
Oh
my
crap! Did I
turn.
miss
Do
the
you wanna do
no?
the
Oh
boat
shit! I missed the
first
old.
or
Fuck!
the
Did I miss the
nunchucks?
event?
Which one first?
Man, I'm like guy with the glove.
We'll do nunchucks first, staff second.
event
We got
is
another
this
one.
shit?
Aurelian Friends.
Okay.
You got an arm. You're so stupid. Combat ball. Wait, what did I get for?
Yes.
What do I get?
Yeah,
I
it's
got
gonna
a
be
combat
fun.
ball.
You gotta pay workman's comp.
All right, great.
That's
All
worth
right,
it, I
let's
guess.
go with
Here we go.
Check the
go
lobby.
staff.
Let's see what
Go
I can
staff-
do.
staff
Let's see
first, 'cause
weapons.
that- I don't know. it
I mean,
feels-
I miss
Staff
getting the
first?
gloves.
I'm
Like,
saying
does that
staff
even
first,
matter?
If
Do
you
I
guys wanted something specific,
unlock in 90th
Alright,
arcade
here we
event,
go.
weapon level
Alright.
130,
Your
modern.
boyfriend's gonna throw shit at you.
My husband,
Oh, well.
yes.
So you get what, like 3 out of?
Battle
see this
event.
I gotta see this.
All right.
Well, it's not
alright.
here, so I can't even get that even if I wanted
How
to.
much do you
I'm
weigh? Like,
fucking scared.
how much do you weigh? Like 100 pounds?
Let me see. What's the battle pass looking like?
Winning. That's 3 right
I haven't
there.
done
you
battle
didn't lock
pass
any
in a
of
long
them.
time.
How
What's
about that?
any? Oh, we'll get a new weapon.
Me right in the face.
I know, it was great.
Well, let's continue.
Get the nunchucks. Get the nunchucks. Pick up the nunchucks. 3 more
5 years
coming.
good.
3
That's
more
what I
coming.
want.
Okay.
YouTube is not. Gotta love when YouTube is giving me
One more,
shit
one
today.
More. Oh! You got to keep your head up, kid. It's like talking to my son. You want to not?
Yeah,
Run it up, run
I
it
think
up.
that's what I'm gonna do.
don't
Maybe
throw
I
a
should
ball,
do like a
we gotta jam 'em.
cyberpunk campaign, like on the channel, like an OBS stream, and just play cyberpunk. It's like, and I know, like, I looked into it real fast because I know cyberpunk has a lot of copyrighted music, and I really want to play cyberpunk on the channel. Like, I think, oh, it's a stupid ass.
You
I
got hit in
fucking
the
hate when you do
face.
shit
Why
like
do your
this.
glasses
Just
bug
give me
you?
the
You
combat
can't
ball.
see
Just give me the
without,
weapon
okay?
as it is.
No,
But like
I'm
I've thought about
not.
doing
Not good.
cyberpunk.
I'm
Like
not
I genuinely have
good.
thought about
They
playing
are
cyberpunk
actually
2077
really
before the new game comes out
I
and
think
just
that's
having
the
a
first
great
you gotta
time.
pick up
Of all the
on.
games I've enjoyed over the
Just
years,
got there.
Cyberpunk 2077 is probably my favorite game of all time.
I'm
Probably
really
up
skilled. I'm
top
fucking
5,
skilled.
top 10.
No, you gotta believe me.
Yeah, it's
And like, and I
blind
really,
man's
really
funnier,
enjoyed
right?
the game. The characters, the
Yeah,
music,
exactly,
the
yeah.
general
Yeah, blind man's-
atmosphere, the
Don't they have
setting,
those blind man's
the
tests?
Well,
it
Yeah.
just, you know, individual
Sorry to
plot and
interrupt.
storyline, the
So, I'm
decisions, the
halfway there.
guns.
Let's go
I
over all
I
the
really, really loved
Purgation in the
Cyberpunk
internet world,
2077.
today.
I played that game at a
You guys
time
wanna
where
donate
my
for the
life
name?
was
We'll
like in a
stop
bit of a
the show
crisis.
for you.
Like
But
where
now
I was
it's
going
time
through
for-
like a bit of depression. I was going through
Wow.
probably like the worst experience of my
Bring
life.
That's the worst of the internet. Right
You know,
here
it was
on
a game I
One
really admire. It was a game that really
Oh,
showed me
let's-
that what a
let's
game
get-
can be when it's coming. When you
This
have
is something that
said sub stuff. Hello,
there we
Sunny.
go. This
Like
is
that's
something that-
to me,
yes.
Cyberpunk 2077 comes close. It's like what I would consider the
Um,
perfect game for what I
This is
want.
something that-
A great, like a big area, really great character, interesting
Yes, I've seen this video.
I have-
direction of design, aesthetics. It was such an amazing experience. Like I really do say that like confidently. Like Cyberpunk 2077 is probably the closest perfect game for me. It has everything I really do want out of a game. Like the music was really good. Like there were certain like you know certain storyline they have certain music that goes with that particular story with that particular path, right? Depending, right? And like that hit me hard. There was moments where I was like kind of crying, like I was ready to cry because just how good the game was. Like, like when I saw that like they were you know different like the endings, right? You had different endings, and that like you can get like what's considered the best ending where you and it's you and Superhand go on a rampage in Arasaka Tower. That right there, like I literally just said fuck it. I didn't have the requirements. So I went into the command code. I downloaded a mod, got the command for the games for me to get the
I didn't even
full to get the requirement to get the
Oh, really?
Arasaka Towers ending where it is you and Superman. You and Johnny Superman goes on a full-on
it's time.
rampage. I literally just downloaded a mod and everything just so I can do that. And that right there, those final hours of me playing Cyberpunk was peak. Like I would never experience that ever again. Like the only game I could think of where I experienced something like that was probably Breath of the Wild 1. Probably Pokemon Black and White, or like maybe the 3 games where I play those games very excessively, and I didn't want the journey to end. Oh, and probably Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Right, like the third generation Pokemon remake games are probably what I would consider the perfect Pokemon game in my honest opinion. They're not the best remakes. That obviously goes to like Soul Silver, but like that's like kind of unfair because like I think what makes Soul Silver and Heart Gold so good compared to the original was like Gold and Silver are not bad games, but they're not good games. Like it's like hard to explain. Like Red and Blue has its problem, but there's something about it that it's like anybody could get into. Like Pokemon Gold and Silver are still good Pokemon games. They're good game, but it's like I feel like there's just something about it that I feel like that it was missing. Like they put a lot of work into it, they put a lot of heart into it, but it felt like it was trying to be more than it was for what they were trying to do at the time.
Right.
Compared to like Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald or like the fourth generation, where I think they did really good. You know, and that's why and Heart Gold and Soul Silver are great games, right? But I think they're great games because they're building off of they're building off a game that like people are very split on, right? So they had a lot of features that made the game like basically almost like a perfect game. I mean, having the ability to have your Pokemon walk with you probably was one of the main reasons why the game did really well. Let's be real. I think the reason why that was one of the main reasons I think that game did really well. Right? Because story-wise, it's not actually the strongest Pokemon game with the good. It's like story-wise, it's not the best story Pokemon game. I think if anything, that's why I think like the third generation remakes did a better job with their stories. Or even like Diamond and Pearl or Black and White, they did it really good. I mean, that's what I would say.
She explained to them what happened and how the suspect was an employee at Chuck E. Cheese.
But back to Cyberpunk. Yeah, no. When I got towards the end of Cyberpunk 2077,
Oh my god, I would have loved.
I did not want the game to end. I did not want the game to end at all. Like I just did not want to end the game. Like I did everything I can to bullshit time just because like I was in that moment. I'm like I didn't want to end it. Like that game right there is like again what I consider the perfect game in my opinion. Where you did not want the game, and I played the game after it was like completely updated and everything. And I think one of the main reasons I also liked it a lot was like it had a lot of sci-fi reference, right? It has so many like sci-fi references that I couldn't miss, whether it be Star Wars, Star Trek, anime. I think one of my favorite moments of the game was like where you got to find David from Cyberpunk Edge Runner. It's probably one of my favorite animes. Like that's what makes it even funny. Like I watched Edge Runner before I played the game, and I understand why people after they watched Edge Runner they played the game and people fell in love with it. Edge Runner is probably up there as one of my favorite animes. I can't wait for the second season. I know some people are debating is it going to be good. I'm like I don't think it matters. Like I was watching yesterday one buff we were talking about Cyberpunk Edge Runner and how he said how it was kind of like a little disappointing how like whatever they did the action didn't mean anything. Like that's the point of Cyberpunk. The whole point of Cyberpunk 2077 and the Cyberpunk world is that your actions don't mean anything at the course of history. You're not the main character. You're not Johnny Superhand. You're not Blackhand. You're not You're not the heroes or villains. You're just a regular guy who's trying to make it big in a nice city. And maybe to some people that comes off as depressing and nihilistic, which is sort of the idea of the game anyway. Like, I feel like if you never play Cyberpunk or got into the lore, I feel like you're gonna miss that part of the anime where, like, their actions don't mean anything. You're not V. You're not Silverhand. You're not trying to think of the fucking the big hulking machine. You're not. But at the same time, like, maybe your action in Night City didn't mean anything. But doesn't mean that your journey didn't, right? And I think that's something important. I think maybe like I felt like when one buff said that, I felt like you kind of missed the point. But I'm not sure if you ever played the game, and maybe that's like a really key element. If you never played the game, then I think you're gonna miss certain themes of Cyberpunk. Hello, chat. Hello, Spot. Oh, hey, chatlet. I said arcade made me play League of Legends. Arcane? Oh, you mean the Netflix series Arcane? I tried to play League of Legends like 10 years ago, and I just couldn't get into it. It's just MOBAs are not my thing. Like I don't. MOBAs are not my thing. They're not my jazz. It's like I get why people love them. I get why a lot of like streamers. It's funny. A lot of streamers start out playing like League of Legends. Like I get it. It's not my thing. Like playing. MOBAs are not my thing, but I understand why some people do play like Dota 2 or League of Legends or similar games like that. Or do people still remember Smith or Smite? Do people remember Smite and how that was supposed to be like the Dota killer or the League of Legends killer? Remember when Smite was being called at the new hot MOBA?
Really? Is that real, Paddock?
No, it wasn't Smite. It was another game I'm thinking about.
Joking, right?
Because I know when Smite came out, hero games were becoming popular, like Overwatch and stuff like that. You know what's really a shame? I wish I could play. I wish like fucking Bandai didn't shut down the Hero Gundam game that they came out like a year ago. I really wanted to stream that, but I know they don't. I mean, I know they have like Battle Operation. I could play that, but like I don't want to do that. I want to play the other one. Bandai, give me more Gundam games so I can just be autistic about my giant robots.
Use the staff and keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Concord gutted Sony. Yeah, Concord was a disaster. It was funny how people were saying that Concord was going to be the end of gaming. It was going to be the death of gaming, and I'm like, I don't think it is. The reason why I say it isn't mostly is because like it takes a lot to bring, like Sony has different divisions that they can rely on to make money, but I do know that like Concord did hit the company extremely hard.
Told you to hit a baseball better than that. What's the matter with you, Becker?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm your dad.
There's too much wrong with me.
You never...
I don't want my glasses.
But
honey,
that's what I would say.
Doing what I told you to do. You
like what also came out? Like I know with Concord and one other game that came out like last year that was so devastating. No, it was this year or last year. That was so devastating that it caused a panic in the gaming world. Like it was the most funniest shit ever. Dustball, I think it was like Dustball or some shit like that.
I did it with my training.
Apparently those games that were in development for like what since the first Trump administration, and I'm like, what? I was telling my friend about Concord, and I told him like, yeah, you were like Star Wars Outlaw did a really bad job. I mean, Ubisoft is like doing like pretty poor right now. Like Ubisoft is doing really poor right now.
You know, now I do gotta. What the?
I gotta read a text.
Oh, God, that's awful. I mean, even for it's funny, but watch that poor little black girl. This is an alternative timeline from FNAF, FNAF, where William Afron doesn't kill kids, but he gets arrested.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I'm not even familiar.
A little bit busy, man.
Oh my God, the little black.
That is one of the goofiest looking Chuck E. Cheese costumes I think I've ever seen.
Goofy ass motherfucker! Slap him across the face and call him a whore. Let's go, baby.
Like you couldn't tell that guy. Like,
Let's
alright,
go,
well, put it
baby.
back And then slap the cup. Maybe tell him to take that stupid thing off.
No, this is the way it was.
They did this on purpose. They
I
did.
feel like I was about to oh, you know what we can watch? We can watch the Ozzy video. Ozzy made a video. We can watch that about CD-ROM since I've been behind with that lately.
Children there.
Let me pause. Let me get out. Let me get out matching real fast. Let's watch that. Let's watch some of that.
No, he better not.
Just because I just remember it now, because somebody was updating me about that,
Here we go.
because I was so out of the
Here
loop.
we go. Needs to get swinging. Do you get it? No, you got it. That thing threw right at the thing. You didn't even block it. Keep your head up, young lady. Look, keep your eye on the ball. There you go. There you go.
Because I know Ken was
on the
bringing this
ball.
up yesterday, but we can watch that.
Oh God, you disappoint me.
Where did my AirPod go?
You disappoint me.
I was thinking, CD-ROM needs to be investigated.
Young lady, I
You can watch.
taught you better.
Hold up.
You can watch
You
some of
wouldn't
this
have got
shit.
those karate lessons.
What's OBS doing what I think it's doing? Yes, it is. That's what I want. Discussing behavior, boogie bruh. Look how life keeps getting worse. Let's look how life see on shit. Alright, here it is. This is what we're looking for.
Guys, this is fucking crazy. First of all, I want to give credit to Mystic D Chimp. He put together the audio portion of this, and I'm gonna assume he did. This guy did the legwork. Please check him out.
Humble bundle
This
giving
video is so
WWE
insane, I had to be able to put
22K25
everything
Destiny
together.
2 with all the DLC for
The stuff that
$11.50.
CD-ROM the stuff you're about to hear.
Destiny
from
2 even
CD-ROM
worth
is
playing?
absolutely
Like, I feel like if I played Destiny
insane.
2, I would be
This is
sucked in
actually
completely, or I would
very
completely
real.
hate it.
I don't know. People are gonna see this video, and CD-ROM is suspect, guys. This is, I don't actually know what to say. I'm at a loss for words for what you guys are gonna hear. Is sick. CD-ROM, Starman 3, and his gang of diddlers.
Gang.
These
I love
evil
Destiny.
fucking people that play Roblox and talk to your children on Roblox. Yeah, guys in their fucking 30s. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and listen to this.
Ozzy's pissed. I don't blame the
See, that
guy.
doesn't make it any better, Mario Star, because the only woman in the YouTube Rangers are jailbait to me.
What you playing COD on Steam? No, I'm playing on Xbox Game Pass.
Mine's better.
What? What?
Let me raise the volume.
I'm
Alright.
afraid to try it out on any of the women in here, though.
Go for it, run away. We're all mad.
Fine, alright, fine. Fun.
What?
Do you have a map I can borrow?
What?
Do you have a map I can borrow?
Why?
Because I keep getting lost in your eyes.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus Christ, dude.
I heard that one before.
Oh wait, here's one. Alright. Piccolo, I lost my teddy bear. Can I cuddle on you instead?
Aww. That's adorable.
No, I got a better one.
I need your Steam ID and gamer tags, but yeah, I'll give it I'll give it to you like after stream, so you have it on hand.
At least no one in the
I'll give it to you after stream, 'cause I don't want people to know. Cause I'm pretty sure my Steam name has my full name, but maybe? I think so. I'll check. If I always double check. I'll give it to you after stream, because I don't want everybody to know my shit. Not that I don't want people to know my Steam shit. I just don't want people to know my name right now.
You still read Goodnight Moon?
No.
You have.
And gamer tag, yeah, I'll give you the gamer tag too for I forget.
This is not your. So you're in your parents. You're in your parents' bedroom. Great.
Hey, you think he still sleeps with the nightlight?
No,
Well,
the glow in
this
the
brother's
the glow in the dark stickers are his
Oh.
name.
Wait, why are you in your?
This is the only,
Okay.
it's the only quiet room in the damn house. Okay?
You start living the damn house.
No boy, this is really bad.
There's a
Okay.
major difference in being where you are and where I am. Okay?
Oh,
Okay,
At least
big
I-
difference.
The
There's a
fact
big
that it's
difference.
not
I have
complete
more room.
Zach.
There's a huge difference.
At least mine is bigger than your room.
Oh, yeah, well, my cock is big. Okay.
What?
What?
That's what she said to you. At least mine is big and
When's your next bender, Spud? I'm not sure yet. Probably like in a week. Maybe today. Maybe I'll have another bender today. Maybe I'll drink a little bit today.
That doesn't even exist.
I don't know.
The damn pot.
Brandon's back.
I try not to drink too much, cause after my last bender, I was like, okay.
CD, are you here?
I mean, I had a bender, like when I was gone. I drank most of the time. So maybe like in a month, Friday. I mean, maybe Friday. Maybe we can have a little drink Friday. I thought about doing maybe we'll do like a birthday stream, maybe like on a Wednesday. So my birthday's on a Wednesday this year, it's next month. So we can do like a birthday bender stream where I can just do like a 12-hour stream and start getting plastered. But that depends if I'm gonna do anything for my birthday. But I usually don't. I'm a very not that I'm seclusive. I just don't care for my birthday.
If I don't respond to a Facebook message in the first 10 minutes, I'm not going to respond.
What?
Oh wait,
It means one of a couple possibilities. A, I'm
Hell yeah. And we may do a 12-hour stream for my birthday. Drunk Spud. Maybe I'll see, because like my family likes to take me out for my birthday, and I'm like I don't have to do shit like that. I'm very much like last year I remember like I was at work and my mom called me up like, hey, can you come over here to this like restaurant? I'm like, for what? It's like, it's your birthday, let's go, dude. Man, I'm doing well. I haven't been drunk in like you in a week. I feel good. Dude, I was drunk for like 4 days. I didn't stop drinking until like Saturday night. Like I literally stopped drinking like it was. I didn't stop drinking until Sunday. Like I got home Saturday night and I was still drinking just a little bit because like, okay, the alcohol's still in my blood.
No, like literally turn it off.
Captain, I feel the need to warn you that I drive a lot of places, and if I ever meet you, I never take my airsoft rifle out of my car.
Oh.
Jesus, what's wrong with fucking CD-ROM? Jesus Christ, dude, no wonder why you can't get bitches.
Are you gonna destroy it?
I am not gonna destroy the computer, but I'm gonna take my fully loaded magazine, shoot you a bunch of times, and then I might look at your computer.
Oh, in your dreams, CD. In your dreams.
Brutal. I'm 3 years sober in a couple weeks. That's good. That's good. That's good. Stay sober if you can. Maybe it's because I'm young and so maybe like people like it when I drink. But it's like, I try not to drink. I did go sober last year. I was sober for like... Actually, I was pretty sober for like weeks on end. Like last year, like end of 2023, I was sober, but I'm 36. That's fair.
I think the cops would arrest.
Like I was sober for most, like towards the end. It's like, so no shame though. Nah, I always give props to people who can resist smoking and drinking. I always give them props.
Because you were speaking to a bunch of shit.
Which reminds me, I should probably go get some of those
About what?
some Zen. I should probably get some Zen.
Why? Because you would escalate my anger to the point where I would start using you and inanimate objects that belong to state parks to just totally destroy you in any possible way I can find.
Jesus, what's wrong with CD-ROM?
Well, here's the thing. I can see many problems with that statement, CD.
Even the fact that a child is calling him out on it is even funnier.
I have one, CD. You don't.
Oh, really? And what proof do you use to base that on?
That you.
Oh, I'm definitely under the Zen influence.
You know, argue.
Oh man, I've had a Zen in a while.
Which you could have answered with a yes or no.
So your logic to the statement of me not having a brain.
Nobody cares.
But when I start winning every argument, I all of a sudden do not have a brain.
Yes, you don't have a brain when you argue.
Nobody cares.
You don't win. You don't have a brain when you win an argument.
Arguments equal no. Nothing
Where did you
equals
learn
yes.
this logic, Captain? The University of Jamaica?
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm on.
Nah, no. It's it's what I usually see in your Facebook status every day.
Hey, I'm surprised C-Rob hasn't done the hashtag mother trucker yet.
Hashtag TV, here's an RPG.
Hashtag Captain kills brain cells. Hashtag I'm gonna punch you in.
CD-ROM is dangerous in Starman 3, and whoever the fuck is involved with these people are sick, dangerous people. And yeah, I don't have words. I don't know what to do. I seriously think these guys are fucking trouble. And share this. Please show this to anybody involved with these people. There might be... We don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. CD-ROM, there's some shit here, bro. I think you need to be investigated. Or something. I don't know what to do.
Father. And there are 3 people with our name.
I mean, I understand where Oz is coming from. But, like, the problem is, it's like, there's not much you can do. It's like what we were listening to. Something related to the locale stuff. Ozzy Cobb, supporter of the channel. Go check him out. Talking about the whole CD-ROM and him being kind of like potentially like some type of predator or even worse.
But here's the thing: if I voted on that name, I could be facing.
But like listening to that, I'm like, yeah, he probably does need to be investigated. But like the problem is, it's like, how do you even go? Like, how do you even like attempt an investigation? I know you can go to like the FBI or the local police in their area, but I mean, like, you would actually need to know like the. You would actually have to know their location, you know their docs and everything.
Her name's Yorex.
Which is tough, right? It's very tough. I mean, technically, I think his docs is out there anyway. Not advocating, but you know what I mean. It's like,
it might not be.
Maybe be investigated. Yeah, I think he should be investigated because there's probably a lot of things there. But at the same time, it's like, how do you even do it?
Get real fancy with it.
Laura Lee, allegedly signed a vote to submit balance in the name.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit save me right now.
And a later attempt was in 2002 was rejected. 6 years. So she's voting under a dead dog.
I don't know. It's difficult because when you see things like that, the problem is that people go too extreme. Like they get to the point where they start harassing him, and then he leaves the internet, and there you go. You lose any opportunity of actually locking the guy down. And that's always the problem with a lot of the time with it, is that if people go so hard that they end up the person that's trying to get arrested leave, and once he leaves, like, well, good job. Any chance of evidence he could have probably destroyed or just completely gone. Like, I think that did happen. Like, I remember watching something where like I'm trying to remember where like there was a troll. I can't remember. Like, I know there was a case like this where there was evidence of the guy committing horrible crime, but because like the way people acted and responded to it, all that evidence was thrown out the window, and the guy got let go for free. Like, I know there's a few cases of that, and I think that's something people have to understand. Like, I know you're trying to do good. I know you're trying to do your best to get this person investigated or whatever, but at the same time, it's like you have to also like reel it back. Like, don't go hard if you don't have to. If you have information or data, give it to the police, give it to the authorities. Do not be a hero. I was watching a video from a guy, another good example of the guy I used to watch called Todd, right? And he did a multi-long series on like P Diddy did it. Yeah, P Diddy did it. Yeah, P Diddy. Like, I mean, like there was probably a lot of evidence against P Diddy. But because the way people acted and responded, it probably all that evidence got thrown out the window or worse.
People are just going crazy. People love him.
I'm not gonna dump on speed security. Get the fuck out of the way. I'm like that.
So it's always this situation that arises.
Get this.
And I feel like people.
goofing.
People don't understand
that.
that.
I wanted to catch up on it.
God damn it, Dad.
These overalls, though.
Did it? You have some type of static in your audio when you speak. I do? That's weird.
Jesus. That tan line is
Huh, that's
crazy.
weird.
Yeah, you put the farmer's stand on there.
Is it still there? Maybe they're playing a game and it's causing a static. There's a game I'm playing. Is it still persisting? Let me double check. Let me double check on my end. Let me check really fast. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna mute my audio. Give me a second.
It's too funny.
Jesus. That hair, though.
Girl, you crazy now.
Did I grow a mullet?
You can, if you look really close, you can see that he's of African descent. You gotta look real close though.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see like from here, like the top.
Okay, yeah, I can hear it. Let me.
Right.
Let me.
Yeah, you can.
This is amazing.
Let me do something real fast. Guys, can you hear me? Alright, give me a second. I don't know if that fixed it or not. I don't know if that fixed it or not.
Oh my god.
That guy's got a real farmer stand. He's got his fake one. That's too funny. Meemaw. It looks like meat cram.
Hey, you lost, boy.
Oh, did they say meat?
I realized my audio wasn't on. I'm an idiot. So what I'm gonna do is I do got some things to do for a little bit of time. It wasn't really meant to be a long stream. I just wanted to do an hour stream or something. I think we'll be back. Give me like 4 hours. We'll be back for like another hour long OBS stream, and then obviously later on we will have our usual StreamYard stream later today. So yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back with the StreamYard stream later. Yeah, I don't know why my audio. I'll double check because if it's persisting, I have to see what the fuck is going on. But we'll be right back. I'll be right back in like maybe like 12:30, maybe like 11. We'll be right back. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Patrick, for donating some subs, some gifted subs, memberships. Thank you so much. We'll be back soon. Thank you, guys. Good day.